Hello everyone, welcome to Apti Plus Academy for Civil Services. This is a special and short video on the Electronic Vaccine Intelligence Network, also known as EVAN, and this was there in the news many times we have discussed also. So this would be a special video concerning some of the important dimension about the EVAN because this would be equally important and relevant for your prelims and mains examination. So let's get started. So these are the dimension which I'll be covering in the session. So the first is about the EVAN, what is EVAN. The second would be the implementation, how the implementation would be working. The third is about the universal immunization program that already is in place. The fourth would be aim of EVAN. The fifth would be integrated solution, how this would be integrated with the technology and other human resources. And the last is the way forward. So this is the complete topic. This is the short video. In a nutshell, it is a holistic video that will help you understand all things, all dimension about the EVAN. So first we'll start with the what is Electronic Vaccine Intelligence Network. So EVAN is an indigenously developed technology. So this is a technology which will help India to digitalize the vaccine stocks और ये मॉनिटर करेगी जो टेम्परेचर्स होंगे कोल्ड चेन में थ्रू अ स्मार्टफोन एप्लीकेशन. So this is the advanced version and the preparation and the pre-preparation of the COVID-19 vaccine that is very shortly is about to launch in India in the first quarter of 2021, right? उसके बाद जो EVAN है that aims to strengthen the immunization supply chain जो इंडिया में सिस्टम है उसको पूरे कंट्री पैन इंडिया में किस तरह से स्ट्रेंथन किया जाए और एक किस तरह से कवरेज होनी चाहिए, व्हाट शुड बी द प्लान ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट एंड हाउ द एग्जीक्यूशन वुड वर्क, दिस वुड वर्क ऑन दैट प्लेटफॉर्म. The third point would be that innovation of the EVAN is presently under the implementation across the 12 states. अभी इंडिया में कुछ ऐसे 12 states हैं जहाँ पे EVAN के तर्ज पे कुछ मॉडल पे काम ऑलरेडी चल रहा है. और EVAN का जो पूरा सपोर्ट है दैट इज सपोर्ट सिस्टम की अगर बात करें तो गवर्नमेंट की जो यूनिवर्सल इम्यूनाइजेशन प्रोग्राम है दिस इज ऑल्सो नोन एज UIP, राइट. सो दिस इज प्रोवाइडिंग अ रियल टाइम जो वैक्सीन के जो स्टॉक्स हैं, जो फ्लोज हैं, जो स्टॉक टेम्परेचर्स हैं, जो टेम्परेचर चाहिए होती हैं स्टोरेज के लिए that is required in the cold chain and these part would be adequately handled by the EVAN technology or the EVAN network. So ये कुछ overview है EVAN के बारे में. Now coming to the implementation, how this would be implemented, a very possible question in the UPSC prelims examination. So this is being implemented by the National Health Mission जो हमारी NHM है, this would be implemented by that. और ministries की अगर बात करें तो Ministry of Health and Family Welfare with the partnership of UNDP, that is United Nations Development Program. So these two are one of the important bodies that are coordinating the EVAN implementation. So this is again important, you should note this. Now coming to the Universal Immunization Program which already started in 1985, इसको start किया गया था. तो पूरा जो aim था UIP का is to prevent the mortality and the morbidity in children, pregnant women, और इसमें 12 प्रिवेंटल डिजीजेस के लिए खिलाफ वैक्सीन लाई गई थी गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से. दिस इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट सक्सेसफुल यूनिवर्सल प्रोग्राम इन द वर्ल्ड. तो UIP में जितनी भी जो कॉस्ट थी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट रखा गया था वैक्सीनेशंस को. इसमें जो मैंने आपको 12 वैक्सीन बताया, 12 डिजीजेस, दिस इंक्लूड बिकॉज इसके बारे में भी कई बार UPSC हैज आस्क्ड द क्वेश्चन कि विच आर द डिजीजेस विच इज कवर्ड अंडर द UIP, दैट इज यूनिवर्सल इम्यूनाइजेशन प्रोग्राम. सो दिस इंक्लूड ट्यूबरकुलोसिस, डिप्थीरिया, पिट्यूरस, टेटनस, पोलियो, हेपेटाइटिस बी, निमोनिया, मेंगेटाइटिस एंड जो हीमोफीलिया होती है, इन्फ्लुएंजा जिसको हिप भी कहते हैं, टाइप बी की होती है ये, एंड मीजल्स, रूबेला, जापानीज इन्फेलाइटिस और रोटा वायरस डायरिया. सो दीज आर द डिजीजेस दैट इज कवर्ड अंडर द यूनिवर्सल इम्यूनाइजेशन प्रोग्राम. तो ये 12 के 12 डिजीज आप ध्यान में रख लें बिकॉज मेनी अ टाइम्स दे कैन आस्क यू विच अमंग द फॉलोइंग इज or not the part of the UIP. Now this is one of the largest healthcare program in the world, or despite being operational for many years, UIP has been able to achieve only 65% of the immunization under the age of 1. So still this has to go a long milestone because the implementation part from the state government is not adequate. बहुत सारी challenges हैं जो कि अभी cover करनी है. After the COVID-19 vaccination come into place, the state government and the central government has to work in close coordination ताकि ये जो loopholes है, जो vacuum है, उसको पूरी तरह से clear किया जा सके. Now coming to the child immunization coverage in India, so almost at present की अगर बात करूँ तो the 62% of the child are fully immunized. This thanks to UIP, because of which many of the program and the implementation pass had been fully completed. 91.9% BCG में ऑलरेडी कवरेज है. मीजल्स की वैक्सीन की बात करें तो 81.1%, DPT में 78.4%, पोलियो 72.8%. ऑल्दो इंडिया में पोलियो पूरी तरह से इरेडिकेट कर दी गई है, बट देन ऑल्सो no cases have been reported. And talking about the hepatitis B, we have 62.8%, right? So these are the graph which will help you understand कि अभी child immunization coverage India में किस तरह पे. Now what is the aim of EVIN? So it is very important कि आप A B समझे, because when you are writing this in the mains examination, it would be very relevant that you write what are the aims. So the first aim of the EVIN would be to strengthen the evidence base that improve the policy making in the vaccine delivery. जो vaccine delivery होगी उसके proper किस तरह से improved version वो आगे आ सकते हैं, उसके लिए procurement and even planning for the new antigen in India, right? So this is the first and the foremost aim. The second aim is to provide the integrated solution. Integrated solutions का मतलब है कि अगर जो close coordination में जो लोग काम कर रहे हैं, right, उसकी पूरी तरह से पूरी सपोर्ट हो, लॉजिस्टिक सपोर्ट है, टेक्नोलॉजिकल सपोर्ट हो, मैन पावर सपोर्ट हो, टू एड्रेस द वाइड स्प्रेड इनइक्वालिटीज इन वैक्सीन कवरेज, चाहे वो सपोर्ट हो अपने स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से या फिर ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं जो कि ऑलरेडी इंडिया में एग्जिस्टिंग है, लाइक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, मॉनिटरिंग एंड मैनेजमेंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम एंड ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज. सो दीज आर द 4 इंपॉर्टेंट क्रिटिकल प्रॉब्लम दैट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इज फेसिंग एज ऑफ नाउ. तो इसी लूप होल्स को कम करने के लिए, इसी लूप होल्स को ओवरकम करने के लिए द EVIN जो है वो इस पे काम करेगी. एंड पॉसिबली इट इज़ वेरी पॉसिबल दैट इन कमिंग 5 years or 3 years डाउन द लाइन वी कुड अचीव दिस. So it would also result in off stocking the stock outside in the vaccine in the storage centers. So अभी इंडिया में अगर जिस तरह से वैक्सीन की डेवलपमेंट हो रही है, ऑलरेडी इन इंडिया जो 3 वैक्सीन आर देयर इन ट्रायल, और कुछ ऐसे 3 इंपॉर्टेंट वैक्सीन्स हैं जो कि फेज 3 ट्रायल्स में ऑलरेडी. इंडिजिनसली अगर बात करें तो देयर आर ऑलमोस्ट 30 वैक्सीन कैंडिडेट इन इंडिया. तो जो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आ सकती है, जो चैलेंज आ सकती है, दैट इज रिगार्डिंग द कोल्ड चेन, राइट. जो स्टोरेज फैसिलिटीज हैं इंडिया में, we do not have the adequate cold chain because the temperature required for the other vaccine is like -70 degree, right? So कुछ इस तरह के जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, कोल्ड चेन की जो प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, दैट वुड अगेन बी मॉनिटर, और उसकी जो फर्दर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन है उसमें इवन काफ़ी हद तक मदद करेगी. Now integrated solution combines की अगर बात करें तो this will integrate 3 important dimension. The first is technology, second is the governance, and third is human resources. So talking about technology, this would be something close to the real-time information on the vaccine stocks, storage, temperature, that would facilitate the decision making. Because जब आपके पास real time status होगा गवर्नमेंट के पास, या फिर वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट हो या फिर स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, they can adequately handle that problem. Right? The second is governance, that is systemizing the record keeping, upgrading the logistic, because after COVID-19 every government and every country is improving on their logistic part, the storage part, the supply chain part, right? So that has to be encouraged with a good practice to ensure evident vaccine and logistic management. So this is on the part of the governance. The third is human resources. This is to empower the state of the cold chain network by building the capacities and handling the manager at each stage of the vaccine supply, right? So human resource is very essential because this is something, they are the ground level people who would be executing it, right? It is very essential you have a strong human resource so that no hope will exist in the coming futures. So this would be on the part of human resource. So these are the 3 integrated solution that would combine and make the EVN success. Now coming to the way forward, because essentially if you're writing an answer in the mains examination, you have to conclude your answer with the way forward. So the way forward would be that EVN is a powerful contribution to strengthen the health system, जहाँ पे it would adequately look into the easy and timely availability of the vaccine for the child, pregnant mothers and vulnerable groups. तो ये 3 ऐसे ग्रुप्स हैं, क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ने अभी वैक्सीन को लेकर के स्टेट गवर्नमेंट से रिक्वेस्ट भी की थी कि आप अपने प्रायोरिटी लिस्ट बनाएं कि हु आर द पीपल वुड बी फर्स्ट वैक्सीनेटेड, राइट. सो इट इज़ वेरी एसेंशियल कि जो ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम है उसमें EVN वुड बी वर्किंग वेरी एफिशिएंटली. And second, that EVN would be upscaled to the built value. What is value? Value stand for vaccine and logistic utilization evaluators. So when you have a technology upgradation, so the problem which is there on the part of the which is being handled manually, वो चीजें खत्म हो जाती है और जो डिवाइस होगी that would be capturing the data of the vaccine administer, monitor the reach to the last mile beneficiaries. So इसकी जो implementation होगी that would be very adequate and very positive. Now, it can also help to automate the process of identifying and supplying based historical actually consumption of the vaccines and forecasting, right? So these are the three important way forward. If you write two of them, that would be also sufficing the need of the examination. तो मेक श्योर कि जितने नंबर्स के क्वेश्चंस हैं प्रीलिम्स में, अगर वो बेसिकली मेंस की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, इफ इट इज लाइक 10 मार्कर और 5 मार्कर, then you can add two way forward. That would be very relevant and very satisfying for the examiner as well. So this was on the part of the event, and I hope that we have covered all of the topic, all dimensions that were required for the examination. And those of you who are looking forward for the upcoming prelims examination, so we are providing a mock test series. This would include 60 high quality tests, and in total there will be 6,000 high quality questions that will help you to build your concept. So do check the description section of this video where I have provided the link, and you can register from there as well, right? And those of you who are new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe AptPlus Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. And if you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up and your support. If you have any other concern, do let us know. We'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.